I put my mug? I left it in the kitchen. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello all, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley. Hi, how are ya? So, today, very exciting video, or at least I'm excited for it, because it is officially spooky season. It is October, at least by the time you're watching this. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting this out either like the 30th of September or like October 4th. Either way, that first week of first week of October, spooky season. Spooky season officially upon us. So today I'm just going to be doing a spooky book shopping video for you guys in preparation for Halloween. Once again, do I need to go book shopping? No. Do I need to go book shopping for spooky books? No, absolutely not. But I mean, you know, it's fall time, it's spooky time. I want to go to Barnes & Noble and buy some books. So that's what we're doing today. And we'll probably I also would like to go to Target, get some candles. I actually went to Target the other day, got some candles, and looked at the books there. So once I do all of my shopping, I will come back and show you guys. I am going to finish up my tea and then we can go. All right, then giving the mug we just used, it's pretty obvious which bag I'm gonna use today. Let's go. Finally cold enough where I can wear a sweater and not be overheated. Although it is kind of at a weird temperature where if I keep the window open or a fan on, it's too cold. But if I fan off, window closed, too hot. So there's that. I'm finally ready to give you guys a book haul. But first things first, I ended up renewing my membership there. So I got to get a tote bag, which I don't need another one. I mean, who could say no to a Barnes & Noble tote bag? Especially since the Barnes & Noble ones are like such good quality. I love them so much. The straps are nice. Plus they have this like little pocket that you can like put your keys in and your phone, so that way it doesn't get lost in the black hole that is the tote bag. But yes, it also has a little key leash. I just now noticed that. For your keys. Cool. Anyway, also, I just noticed, I'm actually done with the video. But I just noticed that there's also this like little side pocket that's in there. Is that on the other one that I have? Hang on. Okay, I did check my other tote bag that I have from last year that I got. That also does have the little side pocket and the key leash. How did I not know that until this one? I don't know, maybe because it's a lighter color. I got like the blue one and it's like a little bit darker. So yeah. Cool. Even more reason to love the tote bags. So it is actually a few days later now. I originally went into Barnes & Noble Sunday. It is not Friday. I just like couldn't find anything the first time I went in there. So I did have to go back to Barnes & Noble a few times. I went to Target a couple of times, but eventually I did end up filling this tote bag. I don't know what was up with me when I was in Barnes & Noble. I just could not find anything that I wanted to read, which is very unusual for me. And I was like fully ready to just go in, buy as many books as I wanted to. Like get all of the horror books, get in the season, get ready for October. But no, I just could not find anything when I went in there the first time, because I specifically went in looking for horror books. I didn't want thrillers and mysteries. I wanted like spooky Halloween time horror books. I actually went back to Barnes & Noble several times. I went to Target several times and like a couple other places, but I don't know what was up. The first time I went to Barnes & Noble, I could only find like 2 books. I refused to accept defeat, so I went back several more times, and I feel like I got a pretty good amount now. The first book that I picked up was the $5 cafe book, which was Stalking Jack the Ripper. I have heard so much about this. Everyone says that it's so good, and I've been wanting to pick it up for a while, but just haven't. And I figured since it was only $5, might as well get it now. For anyone who doesn't know what it's about, it is this girl who is, it's like set in like the 1800s, and this girl is like working with an apprenticeship with her uncle, and to be like a coroner or doing autopsies. And there's also this other guy who is apprenticing under her uncle, and then all of a sudden these murders start happening, and the girl and the other guy that works under her uncle team up together to try and see if they can figure out who's the one doing the murders. So yes, that was this one. And then the next book I got was Dracula's Child. This was the only book that I went in there planning to buy. I've actually been wanting to pick this up for like a year now. I just haven't. I was trying to be better about not buying books, and I also knew that I wasn't going to read it until like October, like spooky season anyway, so I don't want to buy it. If I knew it wasn't going, or at least that's kind of a lie, if I didn't have the honest intentions of not reading it right away, when I knew I wasn't going to read it until October. It's not like a Dracula retelling. It's kind of, I think it's something that's supposed to have like an after of what the Dracula story is. It says A Dark Heart, a Bram Stoker's classic words. A Dark Heart of Bram Stoker's, I cannot talk. A Dark Heart of Bram Stoker's classic is reborn. It's been some years since Jonathan and Mina Hart survived the ordeal in Transylvania, and after vanquishing Count Dracula, returned to England to try and live ordinary lives. But shadows linger long, and the older their son Quincy gets, the deeper the shadows in the heart of the Hark family. So yes, that is this one. It is quite a long book as well. It is 566 pages. So, yes. One I actually picked up yesterday. I picked it up on like my second round of Barnes & Noble. Because I think it actually might have come out this week because I didn't see it in there before. Could have been wrong. Anyway, Incidents Around the House. Now, I didn't read the full description of this book. There was one part that got me in like the first little section of the description. Had to get it. To 8-year-old Bella, her family is her world. There's Mommy, Dada, Grandma Ruth, but there's also other Mommy. A malevolent entity who asks her every day, "Can I go inside your heart?" I didn't need to read anymore, honestly. Like, that got me. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the movie Mama. It came out, oh my god, when, I don't even know when that came out. A while ago. It's probably not like this, but that just reminded me of Mama, because I also haven't seen that in a long time. Good movie. The ending not so great. I mean, I understood the ending of why it happened, but wasn't necessarily thrilled about it. But yes, that is Incidents Around the House. Cannot wait to read this one. I'm definitely probably gonna have to read this one during the daytime. And then the last book I got at Barnes & Noble was Hide. This one was actually recommended to me by one of the employees because I was standing in the horror section for like about 20 minutes, if I'm being honest. Just staring at the books blankly. Because like I said, I couldn't find anything that was really interesting me the first time I went in there. Actually, I just went up and asked someone for some recommendations. And this was one of the ones that they recommended me. Hi. So they said it's blah words. So it's about this group of like younger, like 20-something-ish. They think that they're like on like a reality game show or something. Whoever can like spend the longest amount of time in this like abandoned amusement park wins this prize. But eventually they all start like dying off, and then they realize, oh, we're all dying. Like, what's going on? There's something else here. Also, how do we get out? This next one I saw this at Costco, and I really wanted to read. I always wanted to read this as a kid. No, I never ended up reading these as a kid because I wasn't a big reader when I was a kid, because like I basically just like couldn't sit still long enough to like read a book, actually a page, let alone a whole book. So never really read these as a kid, and I feel like everyone's been talking about them a lot more recently. I think mostly because it is getting turned into a movie, and it is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. It is like a collection of like short horror stories. I also thought it'd be fun to do a video of reading Scary Stories to Tell in the dark. Just see how long I last before I like have to stop or like turn the lights on or like something like that. So yes, excited to read those as well. And then that's basically like all of like the horror books that I got. Like I said, I did try and get only like actual like horror, like scary books. Like I said, I didn't want to get any like thrillers or mysteries or anything like that, but I did end up picking 2 up. And these ones I got at Target. One of which is The Truth About the Devlins. Seems pretty interesting to me. TJ Devlin is the charming disappointment to the Devlin family, all of whom are lawyers at their highly successful firm, except him. After a stint in prison and rehab for alcoholism, TJ can't get hired anywhere but at the firm, and a make-work job as the investigator. But one night, TJ's world turns upside down after his older brother confesses he murdered a client, an accountant he'd confronted about embezzlement, It seems impossible coming from John, the firstborn and the most valuable Devlin. TJ plunges into the investigation, seizing the chance to prove his worth, save his brother. But in no time, TJ and John find themselves entangled in a lethal web of deception and murder. TJ will fight to save his family, but what he learns might break them first. But yes, that one just sounded really interesting to me. The house and the yard on the cover of this book look beautiful. I would love to live there. And then the last book I got was after that night. Also very upset when I tossed the book in the cart. I wrinkled it a little. And it was the last book too, so had no other option. Also, why do books do that? I don't like that. This one had it didn't have like, it's all one cover, but like I don't understand why this needs to happen. But like, why? When they have, the cover is like slightly shorter and it has, why? That's probably why this got bent. I'm always so afraid that I'm just gonna like rip the cover off accidentally. I don't know if that's just like a me thing, like a mental thing. Night, everything changed. 15 years ago, Sarah Linton's life changed forever when a celebratory night out ended with a violent attack that tore her world apart. Since then, Sarah has remade her life. A successful doctor engaged to a man she loves and has finally managed to leave the past behind her. Until one evening, a call on the ER, everything changes. Sarah battles to save a broken young girl who's been brutally attacked. But as the investigation progresses, led by GBI Special Agent Will Trent, it becomes clear that Danny Cooper's assault is uncannily linked to Sarah's. So yes, that was this one. I usually don't pick up too many thrillers at a time. I'm like actually like very like choosy with like my mystery thrillers. I'm like that with like mystery thrillers and like romance, very selective about them. So the fact that I pick up 2 in like one sitting is interesting. I don't know, maybe it is something about like the horror, like spooky season that is like kind of linked to that sort of thing. So yes, those were all the books that I got over this past week, but was supposed to be just one day. But yes, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6 books and a box set of 3. So 9 technically. But yes, that was my video for today. That was my book haul. If you were interested in any of these books or have read any of these books, let me know in the comments below. And then don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!